Hello there. Yes, we are geeks assembled. And for the first time in forever, we will be reviewing Frozen. So let's start off with Beef Dad. Go ahead, Beef Dad. What did you think of Frozen?
That's a very good question. It was very much in the old-fashioned style of Disney, even though it's Pixar. Both my granddaughters absolutely, well, my two youngest granddaughters, should I say, absolutely adore Frozen, and they did walk around singing it, much to my disconcertion at one point. It's very, very loosely based on the Snow Queen. I mean, I don't think you could get it much more loosely based than this is. Because I read the Snow Queen when I was about 5, and I remember it. And this is so incredibly far away from it that, to say that, I mean, if they'd say, they say story inspired by the Snow Queen. It's a good story. It's a good story. It's magical. It doesn't explain how Elsa ends up with this magic. There's no real explanation for that because none of her parents have got any magic. Kristen Bell, she does a good job of it, of Anna. I quite like Anna, actually. In fact, I think I prefer Anna to Elsa. Anna's got a bit about her. The chatty little snowman, Olaf. It was a pure Disney creation. That one is, as is is it Marshmallow? They call him the big snow creature. Yeah, Marshmallow. Your typical Disney scary bit that isn't really very scary at all. In fact, if anything, it's quite funny. And the prince is a two-faced lying son of a bitch, which is good. The young guy who with the ice business turns out to be the one that saves the day. It's a good Disney story. But I'm afraid at my age, I've gone a bit past all that now. So for me, it gets a 7.
A 10. Thank you, Beef Dad. A 10. Now, let's move on over to Lee. Go ahead, Lee. What are you laughing at, Lee?
I know what's going to happen at the end of my review, isn't it? Yes, put this one off and off because someone kept going on about it. I'm not going to say who. But I finally gave in. So I sat down this week and watched it. It's Disney, yeah. I am a fan of Disney. I love Disney. But for me, I know it's not true, but for me, it felt like there was a song nearly every 2 minutes in it. I know there wasn't, but it felt like that. And for me, it didn't really get going until Sven the reindeer and Olaf the snowman appeared in it. Because for me, those were the best things in the film. The snowman with his funny little comments and the way the guy puts words into the mouth of the reindeer. I thought that was quite funny. Those two characters, the reindeer and the snowman, were the best thing in the film for me. Yeah, it's. I mean, as I said, I do like Disney, but this is, as you say, modern Disney compared to what they did all those years ago. Um, I can't fault the animation. Brilliant animation. Voice acting is brilliant. It's just, as what Beef Dad said, it's loosely based on the Snow Queen. It's not my sort of thing. I would sit down and watch every week or whatever, like Alec does. We know he does, and he's got the costumes as well. To me, I sat through it. It went so quick. I sat through it and I thought, is that it? What did people see in this? Why are people raving about this? What are the kids seeing this? As I think I'm the same with Beef Dad. I'm at that age now where it's not for me. So for that reason, I'm giving it a 6.
Another 10. Thank you, Lee. Now let's go on over to Susan. Make it a third 10. These two have given it a 10. Come on, Susan.
Knock, knock, knock. Do you want to build a snowman? Do you want to do something in this cast? 'Cause I really like the snowman. And causing trouble is in my past. I like Frozen just because it's catchy tunes and because it's a sweet little piece of Disney animation. When I was in film school, I did cell-style Disney animation, layer upon layer upon layer, creating a soundscape, creating about 50 seconds that took us 4.5 months to do. It was quite a bit of work. I'm always impressed by Disney animation. Ever since I did that piece, this is Pixar. It's all computer generated. They spent some extra time on the fractals, and they even added the word fractal into the song, which is always a good thing. You got to have that nerdy, that geeky little core to explode something really fun. And when they mentioned fractals and they showed them created, the ice crystals forming into beautiful architecture, I thought that was very fractal. It was very much the way it looks on a cold, snowy day. Well, when you're watching the ice freeze on a river or a pond or a lake or something. Anyway, very fun ice work, and I really like Anna, like Beef Dad said. Yep, I like Anna a lot. She's her characterization was more my speed. I don't find too much fault with it. I thought that the reindeer was precious. Olaf was fun to, being that in the snow you need a companion that can deal with the snow. So you might as well have a little funny little snowman to go with you. But you do also need one of those reindeers, and the Sven reindeer guy. He was awesome. And the Christoph or Christopher or whatever, that was fun. He was there to save the day, and the fact that he was a blue collar, literally, from the cold, blue collar worker, and not an aristocracy was kind of it was a good point in the right direction. But I figure politically we should have gone back to come back under the wing of Queen Elizabeth recently, so I'm also a royalist, but, with a blue collar heart, I suppose. See? Blue collar heart. Anyway. So enough of the socio-political structure of the thing. I just really love to hear the songs, and the owner of the place that I work, her daughter was very fond of this and sang it almost nonstop, like Beef Dad's grandkids, and so just catchy tunes. That the song "Let It Go" is huge, and so I want Ella to sing that for you, since I sang "Do You Want to Build a Snowman," and I'll give it a 9.5 out of 10.
A 10 out of 10, another one. This is amazing. Thank you, Susan. I have been waiting for this moment for so long. You don't know how many times I've pestered Lee to do this, and this is my chance. Frozen is the best film of all time. It's my favourite film of all time. I love every bloody second of it. I sing along with all the tunes. I'm clapping and cheering, and yeah, come on. Yeah, I just love this film. I just love it. The songs are amazing. The song "Let It Go," and then you got "For the First Time in Forever, There'll Be Magic, There'll Be Fun." I just love it. It's just absolutely brilliant. And then you've got Olaf, who is funny. And the thing is, when it was first advertised, it kind of made out that Olaf was going to be in the film a lot. But he isn't. And he's very well used, because if he was in it throughout, you could see how it could become over the top. But he's just a side character. And then you've got Anna and Elsa. And Anna, all she wants is her sister. That's all she wants. And what ended up saving it? It was her sister's love. It was the sister's love. It wasn't the prince. It wasn't like Prince Charming kissing, like in Snow White, where the prince kisses Snow White and Snow White wakes back up. It was the love of the sisters. It was the love of the sisters. I just absolutely love this film. And it's all about, as well, it's all about being who you are. Because Elsa is afraid to be who she is, just in case she hurts people. And she's scared. And in the end, she just accepts who she is. I mean, she was originally going to be a villain. She was originally going to be a villain until they created the song "Let It Go." Until they created that song. And then they decided that she's a good character and that she should stay a good character. And this film is a phenomenon. This film is a phenomenon. And so are the songs with it. And I go to Panto every year, and they do this at Panto now. They put these songs into the pantomimes, because I went to see Anne Hegarty, who's on the Chase. If you're watching, Anne, and yeah, and they put these songs into the pantomimes of the modern pantomimes. Even if it's a Cinderella pantomime, they'll put "Let It Go" in there. I just love this film. The animation is amazing. It's absolutely amazing. It's funny. It's well written. You've got, like I said, you've got Snowman who wants summer, and he sings a song about summer. It's just so cleverly done. And you know what? What time is it now? Oh, it's 7:45. Can we all stay on till about quarter to 8 in the morning? Because I've got a few things else I want to say on this. But no, all seriousness, this is my favourite film of all time. I absolutely adore it. Bring on Frozen 2. Bring it on. Make it a smash hit. I am going to give this film 1 trillion, billion, million, zillion, quadrillion, trumptatillion, moffatatillion, billion, trillion, squillion, squids, fish fingers, sausages, and eggs out of 10. And now, since Craig's joined us, I'll pass it over to Craig. Go ahead, Craig.
Oh no, not after that. Not after that. Frozen. Okay. It's a good little film for a Disney. I thought Pokemon had brainwashed the younger generation, but I was wrong. Frozen did, especially that song. It ain't a bad film. It's not I mean, to be honest, to lock someone in a room for half a century, I mean, that's what you do. That's what you do. If you want to be a role model to kids, just let them know they can be locked in a small room for half a century, and not talk to their other sister. No, but joking aside, it's all right. I liked it. And I did a Facebook app once that said, which character are you most like? And I got the Moose. And he is actually my favourite character in the movie. So, yeah.
Can I just ask, was that personality-wise?
I think so, yes.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'm going to give it I'll give it a 7 out of 10.
A 10, another 10. Can you believe it? Another 10. Now I'm going to throw the floor open to whoever wants to say amazing things about this film, like we've been saying the whole time on this cast. So go ahead.
Was that a high score or a low score, Aled?
I think Aled needs to clear his ears out. But a couple of you have mentioned Pixar. This is not a Pixar movie. This is just Disney. Pixar's got nothing to do with this one.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, this is just Disney animation.
It's just Disney, yeah.
Just FYI. Sorry.
Yeah, nobody's mentioned the Duke, who was also a nasty piece of work.
Oh, his hair, yeah.
Yeah, he was a nasty piece of work. A good bit of voice acting there on him, because I basically within saying a couple of lines, I absolutely loathed and detested him. So he did a good job there. But
and he was from Weaseltown.
Yeah, Whistleton.
Whistleton, yeah, but they said Weaseltown, yeah, to annoy, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, it was. Yeah, there was. As I say, I quite enjoyed Marshmallow. Yeah, I think it's always good to have a really sort of dodgy piece of work in it, and Marshmallow. Well, they beautifully realised, I thought, in the creation of him, sort of big.
Loved his hands.
Trollish, with the sort of fingernails and the toenails, all in ice, with the rest of him being snow. That was quite good. But yeah, the music was good. There was a lot of it, but music was good. And Kristen Bell did a brilliant job of Let It Go. I can understand why my grandchildren like that. It is a good song. It is a good song.
She did sing it, did she?
I don't know. It could have been 3 other people. One of them wearing a wig.
Yeah.
There was that Weasel Town thing was an obvious throw to Wind of the Willows. You know, where all the baddies come from weasels.
Yeah. And the couple from Tangled are in this, aren't they? It's like you just see them very briefly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because Pixar and Disney like to hint towards other films.
Not Pixar, though. No.
Yeah.
Rob, Jane, and
No, I know it's not Pixar, but Pixar.
from
There is actually a Pixar thing in this. There is when they're. I think it's when they're in the. When they go to that shop. Oh, that man in that shop's funny. And he goes, "It is the winter department," and all it's there. There's nothing there.
I mean,
That's funny.
One of the scenes I like, where it's like a little running theme through the film with Olaf and Sven the reindeer. The reindeer's always trying to eat his carrot nose.
Yeah.
He just misses it. But he thinks he's a friend. Well, I think that was the only good bit about it for me.
Oh, come off it, Lee. You loved it, really.
No, I
You
do
loved
like
it.
No, I do love Disney movies, but for me, personally, what?
Is he a reindeer or a moose?
Here's a reindeer.
He's a reindeer.
Reindeer.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that.
That's okay.
You just have to apologise to him, not us.
Yeah. No, as I said, I do like Disney movies, but this one particular one is not one of my favourites. That's all.
I just can't get the songs out of my head.
Well, there's enough space in there for it to rattle about, I suppose.
Oh, there's going to be words after. This is the last time you're going to see Lee on the cast, folks.
Oh, stop.
Oh,
The last time. He's being frozen out.
Oh, stop.
But the animation is amazing. The animation is absolutely stunning. Can't hear you, Craig.
The ice picks at the beginning, that was really good.
The ice, yeah.
Like that. The ice pick, can you hear me now? Can you? The ice picks bit was cool when they smash into the.
And the snow as well, the texture of the snow and how the snow. You got to remember, it's very. I mean, I've done a bit of 3D animation, and it is so difficult. You forget how difficult they make it look easy.
I mean, we could be talking about, I don't know, Sleeping Beauty, what Disney did all those years ago, or Robin Hood, what they did in the 1970s. Disney know how to do animation. They've not really done any bad animation all through their history. And you cannot fault what they do, because they are the top name in the game. It's Disney.
Does anybody else have anything to add on Frozen?
Yeah, just let it go, Aldi. Let's go. And we'll have a
Oh, I knew that. I knew that one was coming. Susan, do you have any more to add? I'm not letting it go just yet. I'm savouring the moment.
Oh, let it go.
Do we have a sing song? Let it go. Let it go.
Okay, I don't know the words very well to that one.
I can bring the words up on the screen. The lyrics.
No, you don't have to.
All right. Let's.
Oh, go on, Alid.
Are you glutton for punishment?
No. Craig, I can't put the viewers through. If you start singing, Craig, I can't put the viewers through it.
So what he was going to do is going to put the words up, and then he's going to have a bouncing ball on every word as you sing.
Oh, okay.
It's a good trick if you can do it.
Oh.
But,
Yeah, remember, feet size doesn't matter. Remember, Anna said that.
Uh-huh.
Feet size doesn't matter. So that's yeah. Anyway, on that note, I would like to thank everybody here for joining me and giving it a 10. Who knew that they were huge fans of Frozen? I'd like to thank you for watching. Tell me how much you love this film down below. Give it a 10 out of 10. I know you will. And also hit that subscribe button. And as ever, we'll see you next time.